Salut à tous, donc je suis ici à l'Extrême Couture à Las Vegas en compagnie donc, du combattant poids lourd de l'UFC Roy Nelson. Thank you very much Roy for this interview again.
No problem, always pleasure.
So Roy, how do you feel these days?
Just like any day, the older you get, the more older you feel.
True, true. What about your last fight? Unfortunately, you were not as much successful, you know, as before. Do you have maybe any explanation about that?
No, I definitely successful because I definitely learned from that experience. I know I do a lot better with 5 rounds, and the later the rounds go, the better I feel. You know, and after Josh, I'm going on a rematch tour, so you know, Overeem will probably be next again, or hopefully Fabricio Verdum, or even Mark Hunt. You know, or I mean, I think even Crow Cop even called me up, so I'm all about rematches after this.
Okay, good. All right, good. So your next fight will be against Josh Barnett in Japan. It will be your second time over there to fight in Japan, no?
Yeah, it'll be 2 years in a row for myself. Last year I headlined it. This year I'll be headlining it again. So everybody in Japan likes big country.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you have a lot of support over there, a lot of fans.
Yeah, no, the international fan base is definitely, you know, getting bigger, and especially with the Road to Japan, the new TV show from the UFC. I think definitely it's going to broaden the base, and hopefully we can really make the Japan like how it used to be with Pride and K1 days.
What is the concept of this TV show?
The concept's it's a little bit different than the typical UFC you know, product they normally put out. Is this one's more focused on the actual fighter and character, so you actually there's a build up. So you actually want to get involved and invest your time into each individual person versus just going, I just want to watch fights.
Okay, good. What about Josh Barnett? How can you describe this opponent, and what do you think, which are his strengths?
You know what? He's been around the business for, you know, a minute. I think his strengths, you know, he's a well-rounded, you know, martial artist. I think his strengths, I think he wins mostly with submission, so I'm going to say submission, the submission game. But from, you know, when you're at the top of the game, you really don't really care what they're going to do, and you're just going to, you know, emphasize what you're going to do.
Yeah, of course. What did you think about this fight between Verdum and Ken Velasquez?
You know what? I think I was probably one of the only heavyweights or only fighters that I know that actually picked Fabricio. Just because I think it was an interesting matchup, because just the matchups were just, you know, so off, because Fabricio doesn't mind going to the mat, and that's what Kane does to, you know, intimidate the, you know, the heavyweights, put him on his back, and Fabricio's like, okay, let's play here, and then Kane was like, whoa, 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 what's going on? So I think that was kind of the, you know, it basically threw out his game plan.
Do you think Kane deserves a revenge against Fabricio?
I think, you know, I don't know. Maybe if you got to fight at least like twice a year or something like that. To, you know, like Jose Aldo would probably get like a rematch. It's just, you just got to be able to at least defend at least twice a year and not fight the same guys. I think Kane fought the same guys twice. I think maybe 4 fights in like 6 years or something like that, or 3 different fighters. You know, so definitely he deserves a title shot, or, you know, like a rematch. But it's one of those things that I think everybody just wants. That's why everybody's trying to go for Fabricio first, because nobody really wants to fight Kane.
Do you still consider yourself as a kung fu fighter?
Yeah, of course, I'm always a kung fu fighter. You're always as a martial artist, you're always a martial artist throughout. It doesn't matter. It never stops.
How was this experience, you know, in theater, in movies, the Scorpion King movie?
You know what? After, you know, doing my first acting gig, I actually got the acting bug, and, you know, and every time I get a chance, I always try to further my career, either by doing workshops or even trying to just, you know, go out there and just do a little acting.
Nice. All the best for this fight in Japan against Josh Barnett, and thank you again, Roy, for this interview.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thanks.